Hi, everyone. Ann Butler here with my
Hi.
creative business partner, Lisa Rojas, and Amanda from Pear Blossom Press. We are so excited to have her today and learn more about her. But before we get started, we'll do a little announcements. And for those of you that don't know, we are Bella Crafts Publishing, and we do a free online magazine 4 times a year. It comes right to your inbox once you sign up. We will put links in here, and Lisa or I will put links in while we're talking to Amanda.
Yep.
And if you go to our website, you can sign up, and you'll sign up and you'll get the fall issue right now, because I'm working on the winter issue currently. And when the winter issue is available, it'll come right to your inbox. Nothing else you have to do. So,
Easy.
hi, Jen. Hi, Lisa. I can't say that name. Lisa, you say it.
Okay. What am I saying? Oh, Aladies?
Yeah, I knew you could say it.
Well, I don't know how right I am, but
Well,
yeah, Asivo. I don't know. Hi. Anyways.
hey, Don. We are happy to have all of you here. And we are going to be catching up with Amanda. For those of you that have not heard, like last week, some of you said you hadn't heard of Pear Blossom Press. And we are excited for that. So, Amanda, why don't you tell us first a little bit about you and how you got into the craft business?
Okay. Well, I'm Amanda. My company is Pear Blossom Press, but I started as a teacher a long time ago, long before Pear Blossom Press, teaching in scrapbook stores and things like that, which has always been something I love to share. Then I started a blog somewhere along the line. I don't know. It was fun, but and I still continue to do that. That's my main. I do that mostly. The business kind of sprung up on the side because my husband is an engineer and I love interactive cards. So we were talking, and I said, I kind of wish I love playing with Chibitronics, and I wish there was an easier way so you don't have to build the Switch. And it's not because it's hard. It's just because I would forget every time. I'd have to go and look it up and that kind of thing. And my husband says, "Well, I can just make you something really fast." And I thought, "Wow, that's really cool." And I showed a few people, and they thought that was really cool too. And then, in fact, we went to Chibitronics first, and they were like, "That is really cool, but our main goal is to teach people how to do this. So you do that, and we'll work together." And we made a little kit, which was great. And then I still had a lot of people saying, "It's still really hard," or "I don't want to learn how to do that." So our next product was the Easy Light, which has 3 lights at the end of wires, and it's basically a little flat flashlight that you sandwich into your cards. So we launched that. I guess that was in 2019. And then we came out with a 1 light, which is even simpler. It's just got 1 light, no wires, because sometimes the wires scare people. And we have our Halo light, which is a ring of lights, but they're all just flat little flashlights that you put in between your card, and you can add lights, and it just frees you up so that you can do the fun part. For me, the fun part is the decorating and the stamping and coloring and die cutting, all of that stuff.
So. And just having it ready makes it so easy.
Yeah, definitely. And I kind of call it the gateway. So if you get into it and you really like it, there's a ton of things you can do, like make your own switches and stuff with Chibitronics, and I love them. So it's kind of like a gateway drug.
Lisa has one right there. Yes, Lisa loves them.
Oh my gosh, I cannot wait.
Yeah,
I was gone camping for 2 weeks. This is all I talked about. My husband was like, "Okay, I'm done hearing about it. Just make something cool and let's move on." So,
yeah. Well, they're fun for, especially, masculine cards tend to be hard. It's hard to wow the guys,
They are.
But if you add lights or sound or some special pop-ups, that kind of thing, then a lot of times they're more into it. And I know a lot of people. You add lights to a barbecue. You've got a very happy guy card, you know? So
that's a perfect one. Yes.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. Dorothy, when you popped in and asked that question, what did you miss? We just started. So you're good.
Oh, yeah. You didn't miss anything, Dorothy.
Just our announcements, which you hear every week.
Yeah, this is true. She hears it all the time.
Well, I cut them back, but yes. So, so you create the lights for the cards.
Yes.
And they can buy them in how many different ways?
They all come in different size packages. So you can get 2, 3, or 5 packs, except for the halo lights, because those are big. Those just come in 2 packs. And then we even have like bulk 20 packs if you're making holiday cards or you're a teacher, that kind of thing. So, and for the first time ever, we're doing a Black Friday sale. Usually by now I'm completely sold out and I have more on the way, but they always come like mid-December. And this year we got on it a little bit sooner. So we just got a new shipment. So we are going to do for the first time ever, and this is the biggest discount we've ever offered, 25% off.
That's awesome.
I actually just started it right now, and it's good through Monday. So 25% off, and the code is BF25, BF25. So.
Yep, I'm going to put it in.
BF25. Okay, yeah, 25% off. That's a great deal.
It is a great deal.
We never do that. I mean, normally sometimes we do 20. A lot of times it's like 15. So.
And it's on all the lights, right, Amanda?
Yeah, on everything on our site.
So. Okay, perfect.
Yeah. Oh, nice. And do you ship everywhere. Out of the US? Everywhere.
Yeah,
okay.
We ship everywhere. If you're in the UK, you can get our lights from Hefty Doodle. I know they're doing Black Friday specials. Everybody's got different specials. I don't know what theirs are, but you get shipping faster. In Europe, there is Cloud9 Crafts, and there's another one. They're in Denmark. Crafty Annie, I think is what it's called, ANNI. So those are closer. In Canada, we have quite a few shops. There's, let's see, R&R Scrapbooking, and what is Deanna's store? I draw a blank sometimes. I'll figure it out and I'll give it to you. But there's quite a few places if you're international that you can order from to get domestic shipping and faster shipping. But.
And do you have that like on your website too?
I'm working on it.
Okay, no problem. No, I mean, if anybody is wondering, they can just put a message in here and we can answer it. So it's
or drop me on the contact us form on my website. Just let me know where you are and I'll get you the closest place. So.
Okay, perfect.
Okay, the code is up.
The code is up. And Dorothy says that she has seen some cards made with your lights on Facebook, and they are so cool.
Yeah, thanks. They're fun.
You know, I mean, if you can, I mean, I can see even like the candles on a birthday cake lit up.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many possibilities with this.
Yeah, absolutely. In fact,
I'm not even telling you what I'm doing.
Oh, sorry. We worked with HAI, Hobby Arts International, and they make some really fantastic embellishments. And they make raindrops, little, plastic raindrop gems. And I talked to Victor and I said, can you make yellow ones? And he said, why do you want yellow raindrops? Is that like yellow snow? And I said, no, they're perfect for candle flames, And so then I showed him and he was like, yep. So he made me a whole bunch of those. So
that is cool. Jen just said she loved the yellow flame gems embellishments you have. They look great on birthday cards.
Yeah, those are cool.
So. That is good. So let's talk about you a little bit. How long have you been crafting? Like forever?
Yeah. When I was a kid, I don't know why I got started, probably for family. But I started making my own little cards. Somebody taught me how to draw Snoopy when I was maybe kindergarten. And I thought I did it right. I thought it looked exactly like Snoopy. And years later, actually just a couple years ago, my dad gave me a stack of stuff that included one of my Snoopy drawings. It was so bad. And it was, just notebook paper and it's Snoopy on the front. And I don't know what I wrote inside. But on the back, I used to write Hall Mandy. And then somebody taught me how to draw a rose. So then I would do Amanda greetings, like American greetings, because they had a rose and everything was 25 cents. So I've been card making forever. But
I love that.
I think somewhere along the way, I went to a Stampin' Up! Party when I was a teenager, and that got me hooked. And then I got into it. But I've also dabbled in a million crafts for a long time. I taught at scrapbooking stores, but I was also sewing costumes at the local dance theater, and then got into other theaters and making props and that kind of stuff. So never get into props if you're a potential hoarder, because everything, including broken blinds, will be in your stash for 20 years.
So I'm not sure if I know very many crafters who are not a little on the hoarder side.
Yeah. Yeah, it's
I'm not even commenting on that one.
we recently remodeled in here, and so I forced myself to take everything out and then go through it. And I only let myself bring it back. I said, if there was a fire, would I buy this again, or would I be really sad if this, burned up in a fire? And so
yeah,
that's all that came back in. Some of it is in my guest room.
I was gonna say I do that in here too, but then I have a sewing room,
Yeah.
a room in the basement, and a closet upstairs. I mean,
Yep.
it is what we do.
It
But
is.
there are lots of times when my husband says, "Do you have?"
Yep.
And I do. So
yeah. My husband tells people he married me because I had so many tools that he'd never seen before. So it's fun because he likes to make things too. He's a very hands-on guy, and he's not. I mean, I've roped him into card making, and occasionally he'll make a card for me, but it's not his thing. But he loves to build things, and we just got a laser cutter because next year I'm going to do a bunch of the Stamp and Scrapbook Expos, and I want to do make and takes in the booth, and then their mega make and take, and that means probably about 5,000 kits that I have to make for next year, which is a lot of die cutting.
Yeah.
So we bought a laser cutter.
I don't blame you.
And I drew my first set, and it was funny because I actually, it's a barbecue, and I was talking to Tanisha from Trinity Stamps because I started out kind of partially die cutting. I love to take, stretch your supplies, and I was die cutting a snow globe, like part of it to make the bowl of a barbecue, and this and that, and a bunch of different things to kind of make it one thing. And then I realized I couldn't. Like that was going to get ridiculous times 2,000 for that particular kit. So, but that, and I showed her a little video. I was like, look, I turned this and this and this and made it. And she was laughing at me. But then I told her, well, I just decided to draw my own barbecue and then we'll cut it out on the laser. But if you want to turn it into a die set, that way I can, help send people, because they're going to ask me, where did you get that? That kind of
Yep.
thing. So I think we're going to work together on that. And I hope I didn't spoil a big surprise, but by the time Father's Day comes around,
they do want exactly what you used. I mean, they just do.
Yeah.
That is the way it is.
Yeah.
Sharon Gullickson said she missed you in Orlando or Ontario last month. Were you there?
No, this year I couldn't make it. We had conflicts, but hi, Sharon. Oh. I saw her the year before. We talk online, and it was nice to meet in person.
Yeah. Oh, it is always nice to meet in person. That is what I love.
Yeah.
I actually met Amanda at the NAMTA show this last spring. It was spring, April.
Yeah, April. Yeah. Seems like so long ago.
I know, right? I mean,
but it's nice to get back in person again, do these things. I'm a homebody by nature, and I have a great setup, which I love to hang out in here. So COVID didn't hit me, or lockdown didn't hit me as hard as I think a lot of people took it. But that's because I don't really mind not leaving the house for a while. But after a couple of weeks, you do want to get out and see people, and
I know. I'm perfectly content just being here and working, but every once in a while you got to get out and, that is a must.
I went to one of Kathy Rakusin's classes before COVID. She had one here at Lawn Fawn in Southern California, and that was really fun. And then she did one at MFT in Florida. And I flew 3,000 miles to go to another one of her classes. And it was great. And we had girls' weekend. There were a bunch of us, we got a house and we did Disney and all of that. And when I went to Kathy's class, and I drug all of my markers all the way across the country. And you know how many things I colored in her class?
Nothing.
0. I didn't color one thing. I flew 3,000 miles to go to this class. I talked to everybody the whole time.
Well, you can always make it when you get home.
Oh, yeah.
The point is to have that time with each other, I think. Yeah. Sometimes. Yeah. I mean, you just want...
It's fun. I could have. There were plenty of people coloring. It wasn't like the opportunity wasn't there.
I can't craft with other people. I can't. I'm too much of a talker. So I never get anything done in classes or, Ann knows. She's just like, okay, just finish it when you get home. And then I'm like, oh yeah, I'll finish it when I get home. Yeah, no. It's tucked somewhere and, okay, I'll finish it next week.
Yeah.
Doesn't happen.
Yeah.
All those unfinished projects we have.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it's a great bonding, it's a great bond, something that we all have in common. And when you get to put a face to the name, that kind of thing, you just see each other in person, and it's really cool because then your friendship almost takes it to the next level, even though
it does.
The majority of your friendship is online.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. And I'm a hugger.
Yeah.
So it's like I warn people ahead of time. Hi, Christy.
I saw her pop
Laura,
in.
Penny, Tana, all you people that just came in.
I can't see any comments.
I know. We cannot see the comments. We can see the comments.
Yep.
Working on my PhD. Projects half done, Lori said.
Definitely.
I don't know if I'm ever really working on them.
I love that.
I know. I have them in drawers. I have them tucked away, and we try. But it is. But I agree, and that's why Amanda is going to be one of our instructors at BellaCon in February. We are so excited. February 23rd, 4th, and 5th in the Dallas area.
You guys are never going to guess what we're going to make.
I kind of think I know what you might make. But yes, so Amanda is going to be one of our instructors, and we are so excited to have her.
Yes.
And for everybody to meet in person, like she was saying, I mean, it is fun.
It'll be fun. Yep. Whether you make anything or not, it'll be fun.
I know. I mean, just coming and hanging out is fun.
Yeah.
Christy, you're in the Dallas area now. You'll have to come to the event. We will have it up on the site. I'm working on all of it, a couple different posts, and it should be next week. Amanda is a great instructor. Yes.
Oh, thanks. I one time, well, maybe I shouldn't tell you this, but at one retreat that I went to, I was going to show everybody how to make a wiper card, and I got ahead of myself. And I forgot to, I did it, and you make the stuff and you're prepping so far in advance that you kind of set it aside and you move on to your other projects. Came time to show them how to do it. I showed everybody how to glue it together wrong 3 times. And it's such an easy thing. That's why I just got kind of
Amanda, if you watch our past lives, you will see a couple where I have completely forgot what I was doing in the middle of my project. Yeah. And I mean, one time where I actually had to go and I had to refilm it so then I could release it again so the company wouldn't be upset with me. And I had to apologize to all of my, all of our viewers, like, sorry guys, but just complete brain fade.
It happens.
Yeah, it's happened a couple times.
And when you're live or in person, you
get a little bit of the butterflies sometimes and your brain stops working as well as it normally does.
Well, I keep
Right.
telling Ann that we need to change the time for mine because I can't think before noon. So, we need to switch and let her do the 12 and I'll do the 2 o'clock.
Which would be fine. I mean, I have been up since 2:30 this morning.
Oh.
So, and my husband, when he came down to go to work, he said, "Did you even go to bed?" I said, "We went to bed at the same time." I said, "I slept 4 hours. I woke up. I couldn't. So I just got up."
And that's what she does. Crazy woman.
But, you know.
If I'm up at 2:30 in the morning, it's because I'm still up. That's not normal.
That is, yes, I don't sleep much, but if I go to bed early, I'm just up early. Dawn says, I miss all the events being in my corner of the woods in Maine. Well, Dawn, I am from Minnesota, and we have done BellaCon twice here in Minnesota, and then COVID happened.
Yeah.
And I didn't want to wait till this fall. So I decided to do one in Texas where it will be warm. So not saying we won't move this thing around. I just need to do it at least where I know a couple of my creative girlfriends are.
Right.
So they can check out the location.
Yeah. Oh my goodness.
Low chance of snow.
Yeah, we have plenty here. Debbie from Jay's Crafting Corner says, I can't wait till Amanda comes back to Orlando.
Yay, Debbie. I'll definitely see you there.
Yeah. How fun.
Wouldn't 2 your time be 4 at 8? Well, Dorothy, no. We do it at noon, which is 10 a.m. Lisa's time. And we do it at 2 my time, which is noon her time. So
yeah.
We might just have to switch them.
That's why I'm always telling you, Dorothy, good morning. Because it's still it's morning for me at that time. Oh my gosh. You know, Amanda, I opened, sorry, Ann.
Nope.
I opened these when I first got them, of course, because I had to take them all apart and, you know, and just play a little bit. But I have to say, this has got to be the simplest method that I have ever seen with lighting.
Thank you.
It is just, you know, and you mentioned about, you know, people being afraid of the wires and stuff. And I want to just show everybody real quick what, you know, what one of them looks like, just so you can see, because you guys, you don't have to be afraid of this. Now, this is a package of 5. Okay, I had this last night. I pulled it all out last night. This is a package of 5. So you're going to separate these, right? And you're only going to use one. And then there's 3 lights to that. And then what you do is you just take this little battery that Amanda has so kindly put in for you. And all you have to do, you guys, this is what I'm saying. This is how simple this is. I don't want to take mine apart right now because I have plans. So I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to plop that battery in real quick. Wait, let me see what I'm doing here. Make sure I'm doing it the right way. Yep. And then there you go. You got 3 lights there. And you've got a little button that's attached to this one piece. And that's what you press, and then you can light them. I just think the easiest method I have ever seen, ever. I was so amazed when I pulled them out and started playing.
Actually, we have samples on the way of twinkling lights. So it'll, yeah, I'm thinking of doing that. So I just have to cost it down a little bit more so that I can make it work. It might be a few cents more in a package, but I think I want to make easy lights that twinkle. So.
And I'm a gadget girl, so anything that I can play with that's gadgety, I am so on it. I am just.
And Lisa is a mover and shaker and pop-up card.
Yeah, it's good. The card has to do something. It's got to do something for me to do it because I don't like just nothing. So
Amanda does have her project cam, and she can show a close-up of some of her stuff if she wants.
Sure.
Oh, awesome.
Let me, I'll show a couple here. Give me 1 second. So these are just a couple. This is a birthday card, and I'm not sure. The lights in here are kind of bright.
Now I can see it. Yep.
Those are those little yellow raindrops. We call them candle flame gems if you're looking for them. But it just kind of takes a birthday card up to the next level, I think. This is one I just made the other day for Craft Roulette. And it's a Thanksgiving card. So I thought that was kind of fun. Oh, this one has a secret inside. He looks, very elegant. But can you tell his nose glows red? I just put a little piece of red vellum over the light itself. People do ask me how you can get the lights colored because they all come white. Just add a little bit of colored vellum on top. And this one's one of my favorites. Can you see his nose glowing? This was a Spellbinders from a couple years ago. And I'm sad because it's retired, but this is a card that we have a card kit available for. And I still have a few of those left. So if you missed out on the deer and you want to make this fun little reindeer card, we have them in the shop. But they're also fun for things like box cards. So, it would be kind of hard to run copper tape all over the place, but I do like box cards. And this one, so I'm not sure if you've seen Scrappy Tail's new release, but they have these really cool lanterns. So it's basically a box card, but it's an A7 lantern, folds down flat to fit in the mail.
Perfect.
I lit up the candles inside. So. Oh, and one other thing. I forget to tell people about it, but we have scratch-off stickers. So this is one you take
how fun!
So, yeah, and you get like a pack of 50 for $15 or 25% off right now. So those are fun for kids and things like that. And then there's a lot of stamps that have like the push. So don't forget to pick those up on the site too. But those are just a couple of the ones that we have.
So have so many possibilities.
Yeah.
So many. Oh my goodness.
I know Lisa's mind is just, and just so you all know, next week during our lives at noon and 2 Central Time, we will be using Amanda's lights.
Yeah.
I can't wait. I'm so excited.
It's fun. It is fun. It's kind of one of those things that elevates it. It takes you to the next level.
It does. And it's always a fun, to me, I always like the surprise of, if I'm making cards, it's always the surprise that you get. That's what I enjoy the most. And that's why they have to move or shake or pull up out, whatever. It's got to do something.
Yeah.
So yeah, it just makes it so much more fun.
Yeah.
Love that. Love it. I can't wait.
And so
I'm
many
starting on my project as soon as we're done, actually. So I'm telling you, I'm driving Rich insane with this. But love it. Love it.
Well, that's okay. I mean,
yeah.
A little insanity and a husband is fine.
Yeah, well, it's been 40 some years. He's used to it. Oh, so
Renee says she thinks they'd be great in mini albums too. Yes.
Oh yeah. Perfect. In journals, albums, all kinds of different things. No, I don't want to say that because then that might give it away of what I'm doing. Because mine is going to be a surprise. I'm not even telling Ann. So I can't tell you what my thought process was, but you'll see it next week.
I saw a customer sent me a picture. It was really cool. She did, she's a scrapbooker, and she did a small album for, I think it was her father's, like a big birthday, 75th birthday or something like that. And she did an album, but she put a light up cake on the front of the album. And so the button wasn't always pushed, and her pages weren't really thick. She didn't do a lot of thick stuff inside. So she put the light on the front to make it kind of extra special for him.
Oh yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's perfect.
I like that there's so many possibilities and different ways that you can do it.
Yeah.
And think outside the box, guys. When you get these and you start playing with them, think outside the box as far as projects, not just cards, but you can do all kinds of different things. You'll see me do something I think different. I might end up doing a card. I don't know. I haven't quite. I got 2 going, so who knows? I might do them both. I don't know. But yeah, just outside the box. Yeah, with me, you never know, because I say one thing and then come up with something completely different.
Well, during the trial of doing things, sometimes our vision changes.
Yeah. Sometimes you start one project, abandon it for something else because you're inspired to do something else instead.
I like what she said. You're inspired, not that it didn't work.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We've all had that.
Oh.
In our head, it looks so much better.
Yeah. And that's just part of the process, right? I mean,
yep.
But we make the mistakes so you guys don't have to.
That's right.
I mean, we
fix them when we show you.
Yes.
Yeah.
But you learn from your mistakes and you find a better way to do it.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Now, the only thing I know that I remember that Amanda said was the lights don't stay on, so you have to push it. Yes. Right. Mm-hmm. And so there's so many projects that it's perfect for. And I can just see kids.
Oh boy.
Their eyes lighting up when they see that.
Yeah. I tell people, if you're doing like a diorama or something like that where you want the lights to stay on for a long time, Tim Holtz has his tiny lights. I think that's what they're called. It's like a string of fairy lights. And I've seen some really cool things where people like do scenes in a mason jar and then the lights are in there. But those have like an on-off switch, and they have bigger batteries and 2 batteries. So they're designed to stay on for a lot longer. They're a little thick for mailing a card. So ours, we tried to flatten it as much as we possibly could. So if you are building a card with our lights, you need double thick foam tape or 2 layers of regular foam tape just to accommodate the thickness of the battery, but just like you would for a shaker card. Tim's lights, though, are great for like 3D houses or ornaments or something where you want the lights to stay on. So,
yeah. Or those snowmen that everybody's making right now out of the 2 fish bowls. Super cute. You also carry foam tape.
Yes. So
there's a story about this.
Well, I have been working on foam tape, and it is fantastic foam tape. But we are running into every manufacturing problem you can think of. It was supposed to be here. I was sharing it at Creativation or NAMTA because it was going to be here within a couple weeks of that, so I could, share it to shop owners. And I get regular emails. Where's the tape? Where's the tape? Where's the tape? And I'm sending my contact through the foam manufacturer. Where's my tape? Where's my tape? And it's great. The cool thing is that the adhesive is repositionable. So you stick it down, but you have 30 minutes of working time.
Oh, gosh.
How many times have we stuck it down and it's crooked? And then you don't want to abandon the front because you spent a lot of time on it. You don't want to abandon the card because it's a whole card, and it's even though it's 25 cents worth of paper, I'm like, it's a whole card. But
the time that you put into it.
So, but this, you can peel it up, move it over, and stick it back down.
That is amazing.
Okay, that is amazing because I am constantly ripping my phone tape up because I didn't put it on straight or I was in a hurry, or something. And it irritates me beyond belief. So,
and the other thing was the release paper has to release because I don't want to fight with it. It's in the name. It's implied that it should release. So, so that was, and it turns out the paper that I wanted that works really well is a special order. And then the adhesive is special and all of these things and they sent me my first like packaged sample after all of these hoops, because I had prototypes and the prototypes are great, but they're on these giant rolls with a big, like you could wear it as a bracelet.
Yeah.
Big hole in the middle. And so, we got it all shrunk down and laminated and everything was supposed to be right. It was the wrong adhesive in all, thousands of rolls.
Oh, no.
Yeah. And then the whole thing was like, no, that's the adhesive you approved. And so I sent them back the rest of my last roll And I said, "Are you sure?" And they are starting over. So,
well, I can't wait for that. I'm going to look forward to that.
I know anything that
Yes.
is easy to peel off.
Mhm.
There's nothing worse than, well, especially doing a live and
Oh, yeah.
trying to peel things off.
Yeah.
Or putting it down and not being able to move it.
Yep.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
those are kind of key factors, and acid-free, that kind of thing. So
So
and
that's
I wanted a lot of
awesome because
foam. I didn't want, who wants to pay for a bunch of packaging? I want foam, So we
Mhm.
tried to go as big as we could go where it's still a mailable and manageable size. So,
okay.
but now
That's and that I have not heard of repositional foam tape. So this is new coming out in our
it's repositionable at first, but by the next day it's permanent. So
right. But
But
yeah,
even a few minutes is new because you put that stuff down.
it stays.
yeah.
Yeah, it is not going anywhere.
You're
At least all the-
peeling and ripping. Or
yeah, so
tossing
that's
the card.
exciting for our industry
Yeah.
to have something new and fun to play with. Oh gosh, I'm
trying.
Amanda, you and I are going to become very good friends.
Well, we're practically neighbors, so
That's right. That's
If
right.
Lisa would ever come down the mountain.
Yeah. Well, I know. Lisa would ever leave her house at this point. You got to do what you got to do, I got to stay healthy first.
yeah.
First and foremost.
Oh,
So the other thing, every Sunday, almost every Sunday, if it's a holiday or something comes up, then I don't. But virtually every Sunday, I host a Crafternoon on Zoom, and it's free. I just tell anybody who wants to join us, pop in and hang out. Everybody logs in from their craft room or their kitchen. Sometimes we have people popping in, baking cookies or whatever, just to hang out. So that's always fun, and anybody's always welcome. Sunday afternoon in California, I'm in California, so I started at 1 p.m. So I think that's 3 p.m. Central or 4 p.m. Eastern. And we're usually there for a couple hours, and it's usually a small, mellow group.
And where when is this again, Amanda? So I can put it in the comments.
Sunday afternoons. If you go to the website, there's a tab at the top that says Crafternoon, or just pearblossompress.com/Crafternoon, and all of the details are there, the link and everything. So because it's a Zoom. So
perfect. So you guys, I'll add that into the comment section when we're done. So make sure that you check that out after we finish. I'll make sure that I put it in there.
And I also when customers have questions and they're trying to work on it and not sure how to do something, I tell them just pop in on Sunday if you can, and then I can walk you through it.
Be right there. Yeah, that's nice. How long have you been doing that?
I actually used to do it in person here in Riverside. We would do it once a month, and it was local. And then COVID hit, so we took it online, and it turned out we would do it every week instead of just once a month, and it's just kind of stuck since COVID. So it's kind of a good thing that came out of COVID, because now we have people from all over the place joining us. So
there are some good things that did, so
yeah.
Christy asked if Lisa will be in Dallas. My plans are for Lisa to be in Dallas.
Yes.
We are going to see how Lisa's health is.
Yeah.
So we won't until February.
Christy, you know the circumstances. So yeah, we're just, you never know with me anymore. It's just, you just don't know. So hopefully I would like to go because I really miss being out. I haven't hugged my business partner and my very good friend in years because I haven't, we talk all the time, doing this,
not
but
the same.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's just not.
So, we have to see. We have to see.
So we'll see
So
how
you
hard
can fly with me. We'll use the same airport, I'm sure.
See, Rich will have one more person that he can trust you with.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, because Rich he doesn't want me, he won't let me, but Anne has to be with me for me to travel with my health, because he knows that she's going to take care of business if need be. So, and I love that about him.
Oh, yeah.
Other things. Yeah. That he trusts you that much. That's pretty cool.
Yes. All these years.
Yeah. Doesn't have a
Yeah.
choice, right?
So the last time Lisa and I saw each other in person, I think we went to film for Cheryl Borden
Yeah.
in New Mexico. And I think it's been
2018, I think, is when we
4
went.
years. Yep.
2018, I think,
So
is when we were there.
it's been a while. Renee, will the event be online? That is something that will be determined at a later date. It is being discussed, but we would prefer for it to fill up, and then we will see how that would work.
Yeah. We're talking about it.
Yeah. So I know all the instructors would be willing, but we got to be able to film them.
Yeah.
So
Gotta
it's
have
a
those
matter
extra
of
hands.
people. Yes.
Yeah.
But at the event, Amanda will have a table and she'll have her stuff for sale too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we'll have some pop-up shops and that will be fun.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes. I'm so looking forward to it. And we want you guys to remember 25% off. Amanda doesn't do that.
I will put it in
Never.
again.
She's never done that. So it's BF25. Lisa put it in the comments.
I'm going to do it again right now.
And it is, did it start now?
It's now Monday.
Yep. So she just put it up right before we went live. So from today until Monday, which is perfect because Monday is Cyber Monday.
Yeah.
And, everybody should be shopping small businesses.
Yes.
Anyhow.
Yes. Yes. We are very supportive of small business.
Yeah.
Okay,
so I appreciate
BF25. BF25, correct?
Yep. BF25.
Okay.
So I'm going to see if I missed some comments. I mean, you've made lots of comments, but I'm going to see if I missed any questions. Jen says that Crafternoon is such fun.
Mm-hmm. Jen's usually there. She's awesome.
Yeah. Which, and it's amazing how you get to know people online, and they really are good friends. But once you meet them in person.
Yeah. Jen and I, we've bumped up for Creativation in Phoenix, and I think we met on a design team. I'm trying to remember how Jen and I met. I'm pretty sure, I know it was online, but I think it was on a design team. And then we've been friends, and my husband loves her too. She sent my husband cards, and she just sent gifts. And
that helps when the husbands approve.
Yeah. Yep.
I know, because her cards on the desk.
So, Penny, I didn't see you answer this, but Debbie from Jay's Crafting Corner asked where you're located. You're 2 hours away from Orlando, but which direction? Maybe she wants to know.
Who?
Debbie is 2 hours. Penny Powell. So, I'm not seeing any questions. I'm seeing lots of fabulous comments.
Yeah. Okay. Yay.
But
you guys are awesome.
So what year did you start Pear Blossom Press? Because you've been crafting forever.
Yeah. So I started the blog, I think 2014. Wow. And then I kind of so my first online adventure in business was I was going to do a kit of the month, card making kit every month.
Right.
And before that, I'd just been a teacher in stores, and that was fun, but it does not translate to online. And I had no idea. And I wasn't in any Facebook groups, Instagram. I don't even know if Instagram was around. Maybe it was, but it was just for the kids then. And I started a YouTube channel, and I failed miserably. So miserably. I had like 3 subscribers, and one was my dad's best friend who's never made anything in his life that's crafty,
But hey,
it was awful. And I didn't know what I was doing. I was buying Google ads that, you just pay for clicks that don't equate to anything. And so I kind of shut it down for a bit, and I didn't post anything for a long time. And then I wasn't worried about business at all because I had a job, it was just something I wanted to do for fun. And then I just started blogging for fun. And I somehow found Facebook groups and, just kind of started talking to people online. And then I had the idea for the product. And then we made the sample, like the first ones, and gave those out. And I'd been going to Creativation for probably, I don't know, a couple times before I actually had a product. So then I started that part. But there was a couple years where I kind of had my head in the sand and cried a little bit and didn't even know what to do, So I just started blogging for fun. And then, so I did that for quite a while before I came out with the first product. And I've been doing design team work for a while. I'm still on design team. So even though
I think we all are. I mean, because you get to know people and then they say, oh, could you please?
Yeah.
Well, sure.
It's
Jen said, I don't know what this stands for. TRHD design team.
Oh, the rabbit hole designs.
Yeah. Okay. The rabbit hole. Okay. That's where you met. And then Linda is wondering when the foam tape will be available.
You and me both.
And what's the name of it? Do you have a name for it?
I was calling it the world's best foam tape. Now I'm going to call it like unicorn foam tape.
The tape that never came.
Magically appears.
Linda, we will totally let you know when it comes out. I promise.
Yeah.
We'll let you know.
We'll let you guys know too. Yep. Just because, I mean, when you're waiting for something and you're so excited, and in this industry in the first place, when you're making things and having them manufactured, everything takes time.
Oh,
you know, I mean, it is just because they make them, they send them to you to approve, and then you send it back. Or if there's changes, then it takes even longer. And
for something like this, I mean, I order a couple thousand rolls, but that's small potatoes for them. They're like, "Are you going to order 1 million rolls?"
Right.
Yeah.
But
I'd like to.
In my dream,
you're going to come pay my bills.
But
1 million rolls. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah. So, we kind of, they shove me in here and there when they can, and it is what it is. So.
Yeah. It is, but it's, but it will be shouted from the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
I hope
everybody will be so excited about it. And Lisa will be, especially.
Yeah.
So
it's going to be double thick first. The first batch is double thick because of our life.
See, that's even better.
And I know a lot of people, they don't really care. If they just want a little bit of height, they'll stack up their die cuts so that it's all beautiful.
Yeah.
But if you want extra height, the double, and that's what I'm starting with. But if that goes well, which I hope
it will,
then I'll come out with the 1.5 millimeters for the next regular thickness for the next batch.
I'm so excited.
I think everybody is so excited, which is good.
Linda said it's going to be a game changer. And you're right, Linda, it is. Yeah, we will definitely let you guys know when Amanda when she releases it for sure. For sure.
Yeah, because you can think of so many things for it.
Yeah. Well, it's just, that's the thing. I'm not like super innovative necessarily. I've been doing this for a long time, and the tools, and so I've also been using tools from all kinds of different crafts, and like there's some leather tools that translate great to paper and things like that, so the more you touch other things, the more, when a problem comes up, you have a bigger toolbox to choose from. And so a lot of times I'm just thinking, well, if I had blah, 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 and I wish this would blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm also working on a ruler and a few other things. I have a heat gun that I just need like $100,000 so I can bring it to market. It's one of those things that I like this, but it would be better if blah, blah, blah. And so that's what I try to do, is just something that I think would be an improvement for the existing market. And that's where the tape came from.
And that's what it takes. It takes somebody to think of that and actually source out or know the people who to ask
Yeah.
to get it done, and that's what's amazing about this industry. Everybody is so giving.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have an incredible, and that's one of the
Yeah.
things my husband always comments on, because I drag him along to everything. And he always says, I can't believe how much everybody tries to help each other, rather than, he went to like CES one year, which is the computer, it's the big thing, the big show in Vegas. It's computer electronics or something like that. And the badge that he was wearing for work, because he's an engineer, some companies would see his badge and they would just turn their backs on him. We're not going to talk to you. And he's like, I can see what you've got here,
Yeah.
But I drag him to Creativation every year, and he's like, wow, everybody just wants to help each other, and it doesn't matter that they're competitors. Everybody lifts everybody up.
Yeah, our industry is amazing.
It is.
Really is. The people in our industry are just amazing.
Yep.
We come across a few every once in a while that you would like
but
to,
that's like
0.5%.
Yeah. I mean, it's so really minuscule small. And then they're not around long either.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. You can only upset people so many times before they say,
Definitely.
So well, this has been lovely.
Thank you.
And we want to remind everybody to like, share, and comment with the hashtag Bella Crafts to be entered for this week's giveaway, which we'll do an ebook.
We could do a gift certificate too, $25.
Or we could do a gift certificate for Pear Blossom Press.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay, so we will do $25?
Yeah.
$25 gift certificate. We wait. Most of our followers and viewers come after the live, and we wait until next Tuesday. So you have until next Tuesday. Like, comment, and share with the hashtag Bella Crafts. And I know Lisa has been putting links in here. Make sure you go over and like Amanda's Facebook page.
Did that. Yep.
And we'll make an announcement next week, because next week we are actually working with her products. So we will make that announcement next week, and we'll get your name to Amanda so she can get that off to you guys.
Yeah. Amanda Ann knows I'm like the biggest. I am her biggest cheerleader. She knows that for her products. So anytime I come across something that I really love, I'm just like all over it. And I'm just shouting from the mountaintops.
She is. When she loves something, you know it.
Oh, yeah.
So
I'm excited. I can't wait to see what you guys make with it, and let me know what you think. And
yeah. Well, we'll be talking.
Yep.
All right. And everybody watching, don't forget to take advantage of the Black Friday special, because like I said, I don't normally, by this time I'm sold out, and so I don't. There's no point in doing a Black Friday special. So this year we just got a new batch, so you guys are in luck.
So make sure that you guys, if you're just popping in or whatever, make sure that you look through the comments, because I posted it a few times. Okay, so you'll see in there where I posted the code and everything that you need for that. So make sure that you check. And
it's through Monday, through Cyber Monday. So make sure you check that out. And we will see you next week at noon and 2:00 Central Time for our Facebook Lives using Amanda's products. So
I'll be in the chatterbox.
And Lisa?
Yes. And always make sure to take some time to craft, you guys, because it's good for your soul. It really is. And we know that. It's a proven fact.
Yeah.
Take care, everybody. We'll see you next week.
Bye, everyone.